Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right. Why did I have a basic island in here? Actually, the mono-colored lands aren't too great of an idea. Oh no. Maybe I ran out of time last time. I just like threw a pile of lands together. Oh, the Lorien Revealeds. Oh, right. They get islands, and you can get other color. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm a genius. That's why I had at least one of each. Okay. So all of them except the... No. One, all four? All four? No, except the red one. Yeah. Okay. Like that. Am I... Did it just not add these cards? No, it did. Where are they? Why are they down here? Okay, that's why. And I guess that explains the basic island, too? Which I'm going to argue is slightly better than Seed of the Synod. Synod. That's fine. Maybe just no. Untap lands. Definitely don't want to find yourself color screwed, so. I almost want another Ride's End. Alright, we're going to start here. I didn't know, which I usually don't, that the Pauper event started now, which came out the same time as the new Alchemy commanders and Alchemy stuff, but Pauper's only here for 3 days, so I'm obviously going to do that. Expect a bunch of Pauper. This is the last deck I played at the bitter end, and I got 2 games in, and they were extremely long because people don't know how to concede when you lock them out with fogs infinitely. But since last time, because I don't think I actually uploaded that, we have Darkness, and that's just another fog. It also, I suppose, is black, so it makes black feel more as a reasonable thing to do, but you just draw a bajillion cards, you cast fog every turn. You have these one-off goofy answers to, like, Bant Hexproof, whatever this might do to, like, maybe a mono red player or something, and then a couple removal spells, which could just be more Innocent Bloods, but I'm okay with this. I could go down 1 and up this or something like that. 2 terrors, maybe. Make your move, naturalize, and then some life gain here. But really all you're trying to do is draw an infinite number of fogs. Lorien Revealed fixes your colors pretty well with off-colored, or not really off-colored, but the dual lands that are tapped, because it's island cycling. There's like the green one that maybe is okay, the Treant, but... And then you shuffle in repeatedly with Clear the Mind. So, let's go. I'm doing it first this time instead of last, so I can get out of the way. I can't not play Pauper. You out of your mind? Out of your mind. Trying to entice me with all these fancy new commanders. Get out of here. Get out of here. No blue mana, but we could just be chilling for a while. Could just be chilling. Could die immediately, you know. It goes in any direction. Alright, it's the dumb deck I'd rather not ever see, but nothing I can do about it. This is why Ride's End should be Innocent Blood instead. Opponent is struggling. Alright. I think that's a good sign. If I don't hit a blue source soon, I suppose the game does end really, really fast. Or as fast as my opponent's willing to click enchantments in their hand. Which apparently there are none. It's a kind of a ridiculous opener. Okay, never mind. This is why Innocent Blood also sucks, because specifically this aura and some of these other goofy cards they play. Oh, that's cycling 3. Okay, well. Opponent, please. Please. You're playing Bogles. Come on. Just cast the auras. Please. I beg of you. None of this is hard. There you go, rocket science. Alright. Cool. I mean, I can stay alive for a lot of turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I almost rather just concede because this person is insanely slow. Still not a blue land. Still not a blue land. Alright. I think most of the lands in the deck are blue, so that's unfortunate. Well, it's only been 5 draws. I found it, but I might have found it too late. Maybe not. You can ponder scam, probably. I don't know. It's probably too late. I know you can do it all day. You've proven that by not clicking your cards. So there's a darkness. And I can't get access to anything else. Decline. And then I have to like ponder shuffle into another one? Somehow? That's got a hexproof, so that doesn't work. Lorien revealed would be... No, I gotta shuffle. Alright, let's see. Am I dead? Oh, that doesn't actually answer my question. Looking pretty dead. Unless I draw exactly darkness. Alright, I didn't draw darkness. Alright, yep. I mean, if we were drawing 2 cards a turn that entire time, we probably would have won that, actually. I went that long without a blue source and still felt oddly in it, which is a bit weird. It's odd. Maybe that's a good sign? I don't know. Okay. Hey, we're playing against all the boring stuff. I want to see the not boring stuff. I like Deadly Dispute, actually. More or less. So, crack this now, I think? I'm gonna have to gain some amount of life over the course of this game. So I can't, like, Deadly Dispute that artifact. It's not too crazy to Deadly Dispute a land, but it's not great. Yeah, Pauper's on Arena. This is literally like the same exact deck that... Like, it's the same exact cards. Jeez. I think I should Deadly Dispute. Let's get rid of one of the black ones. I don't need that much black mana. That's fine. I mean, I get a treasure token as well. It's not like the worst thing in the universe. That's what they're there for, right? This is double red? Yeah. I mean, replicating Chain Lightning doesn't do anything anyways, so... Make your move. That also doesn't really do anything. I think I'm willing to shuffle in my graveyard now. Let's play you. This one? I guess. What is that? Ward 2, pay 2 life. Interesting. Okay, the engines are flowing. The engines are flowing. I don't know how many burn spells it plays. I think it's 8. I don't know. But this is why I have Revitalize in my deck. Okay, so they have lightning bolts. Well, effectively. That's good, but the next 2 cards are not. So I have to shuffle this. Can I cycle? No, I can't. Is there any... Oh, there really isn't. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm running out of fuel here. Alright, fuel sort of back. I'm also at 11. I think we're chilling. We'll see. I'm not going to spend the treasure token. Okay, that doesn't matter. The revitalizes are just so good here. Okay, I think we're chill. Oh no, I don't have card draw spam, but I have 3 more turns. So you never know. Effectively cycling this is almost the same. Oh, sweet. Alright. Oh, beautiful. They had 36 cards left, too. Alright, yeah, the second matchup, slightly less dumb than the first one, but maybe Innocent Blood is wrong. Let's reassess. Oh, I love this deck. I love this deck. It's great. So I don't know if I like... See, I'm not interested in killing one-off creatures, so maybe the Ridezens can go, and I can just sit with this single looping Innocent Blood. It would take a long time for this to truly matter. In most games it doesn't. Really the only reason to play it is so people lose all their creatures. But sometimes that doesn't matter, I guess. Like if you do it against... Yeah, maybe we value consistency. Let's take out the removal. The Make Your Move hasn't done anything, and I can't remember why I'm playing it in the first place. I don't remember. I don't remember. Okay, I need another card draw. I need another card draw spell. We're teetering on the edge of running out of cards too often. So what's another, like, card draw spell? That at least draws 2. At least 2. I don't think Brainstorm is it, because I can't shuffle other than Ponder. I guess I can shuffle with Lembas. Oh, Clear the Mind does, but that does it on turn 4-ish. That's not great. Still more than I thought, though. I kind of like Quick Study. I guess these, I can cycle them, and then I can draw 2 later with these, when I'm, like, ready to do that. The 4th Deadly Dispute? I thought there were 4 in here already. Costly Plunder is the same, except you don't get a treasure. You gain life. But I mostly sacrifice lands, really? Offering is a map token? I don't really use map tokens, do I? What about Thoughtcast? Hold on. I actually didn't ever at any point consider Thoughtcast. Even before, last time we had Pauper around. Maybe Thoughtcast is good. You could Treasure Cruise, but you don't want to get rid of your combo pieces. There's... So what you can realistically get rid of with this is, deck thinning. There's almost nothing in here that I'm excited to, like, delve away. I don't have fetch lands, Evolving Wild Terramorphic Expanse. Yeah, I don't think I can delve most of this deck. I think I like Thoughtcast more than Quick Study. How many artifacts? I was like, oh, I could just look. 23? Oh, that's actually lower than I would have imagined. Maybe I can go down a Revitalize. And honestly, there's a lot of times. Let's not play the Make Your Move for now. I'm going to try to just not play with it. I do like the Tellurian Terror, I think, still. I think? Yeah, let's try this. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't get my thing. Oh, I didn't look at my quest. 750? Nope, almost burned it. Hey, look at that. Perfect. Just in time, because you know that next game would have completed the quest. Alright, found 250 gold. All it took was clicking. I probably won't play this deck too long. It depends how long the games are, but I just wanted to play it first this time. And not every deck is like herp derp aggro. You know, sometimes they take more than 3 turns to try to ruin everything. Looks like that might be the case this time. I didn't miss a land drop. No reason to do either of these. Can still just draw a land. I'm only after very certain things almost every turn. I don't feel incentivized to use these. Is this a Squirrel Storm? I think it is. Okay, let's use Ponder first. Found lands. Do I have a fog? I do. Let's go this direction. I already have green. Go like that. I think this is Squirrel Storm. Which wins, you know, pretty fast-ish. Okay, so I probably have to leave up Fog for the rest of the game. I could have Thoughtcast it, but I'll just end-step Quick Study. If I don't. They could technically win this game, turn, or try to, I think. This is the deck I tried a bit, and it felt exceedingly fragile every time I played it. especially when it doesn't present a lethal amount of damage and I don't have to cast this. Opponent might not even know what I'm up to yet. Still not interested in discarding. Suppose I could just play the first half of this now, though? Yeah, that's fine. I don't think there's any burn. I can probably just go all the way to 1 before I start casting these. Okay, Visionary is not in Squirrel Storm. Oh, at least I have not seen it there yet. Interesting. I guess I'll stun the Elvish Missile. There's merit in just discarding Tolarian Terror. Can I cast it? No, I can't leave up Fog. Okay. What if we just did this? And then did this? It's not ever problematic to go to discard as long as I'm not losing game-winning spells. Yeah, we can just get rid of lands. That's no big deal. I could have gotten rid of this. I kind of want to play it, though. 4, 8... Can probably start casting Fog. There is merit in making my opponent tap the Visionaries. So I won't, like, pre-combat Fog. I could get Fireballed. This could be a Fireball deck. I wouldn't say that's impossible. Would not say that's impossible. Alright, get in there, Tolarian Terror. Get in there. Is there a common Fireball? There might not be any common version of Fireball. I'm actually not sure. Let's find out. I'm okay to take 6. I'd love my opponent to, like, Fireball me. I feel like that would be funny. I wouldn't really have an answer to it if that was what they did long term, so I might as well get it out of the way if they have it. I can't do anything about it. So, like, it's either going to kill me or it isn't. Fiery Impulse, sure. It's looking a lot less like Squirrel Storm. Did I have the... Did I take out all the revitalizes? I can't remember. Did I? I should have maybe at least kept one in here. I hope I didn't. Now I cannot remember. Surely there's at least one. They are drawing cards, too, so it's not like a 60-turn game or anything. They've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 extra cards this game, or something like that. If I don't have Revitalize, I am kind of screwed. I can get rid of probably a Fog and not feel dumb. Okay, there's Revitalize. So I think there's... If I didn't interact with them at all, there might just be 3 or 2? Maybe I took one of them out. Now yeah, okay, so my opponent probably just sees that I will not deck out. So maybe I could have cast this earlier. I kind of forgot about that, where like I have to display a win condition. So, and they're over it. Cool. Yeah, it could be Squirrel Storm. I mean, if it was, I feel like they would have done it already, so I don't know. First day without squirrels. Didn't really see any storm stuff, honestly. Ooh, Mythic? Yeah. Oh, there's 2 revitalizes. I went up 4 thought casts. I almost want to go up a revitalize. I also have to justify the white tapping lands. Otherwise, they're like monoed colored. What if I went down most of the white ones and went up the non-white ones like that? Lauren Revealed always finds white. So... Slimes Against Humanity? I mean... I don't know if that was ever really crazy. It didn't feel like it. What's the least one? Is it green and white? Yeah, green and white. So what if I shaved the green-white land? Okay. Wait. That still means I have to add lands, though? Okay, maybe some artifact lands? Like Seat. It's blue and black are the 2 seats? Like that? Honestly, maybe I don't even want the basic island. Just because Lauren Revealed can find it, that doesn't seem great. Because it's usually going to find a another color, almost always. So, just another seat for Affinity, for Thoughtcast. And I guess Deadly Dispute. Alright. Learning. Oh, I didn't know they banned Slime Against Humanity. I didn't know that. Wasn't it around last time? I thought it was. I never felt too crazy about it, but I guess you can mill really fast, and it's, like, depressing. Alright. Bam. Hexproof? No. Wait, isn't this a card in Slime Against Humanity? Is this not Slime Against Humanity? Okay, well, about to find out. Adapt 2 enchantments cost 1 less. Huh? What is going on? Let's go ahead and Thoughtcast. And why not? We'll ponder. No need to float the mana at this point. That's fine. That's fine. Well, it's not slimes. It looks like green-white hexproof without the actual hexproof creatures. Return a permanent card from your... It's like Value City Train or something. I really don't know what's going on. But I'm not under any pressure, so we're just chilling. Okay. I don't expect any reach. So I can just bare minimum these fogs. This might be a complete nightmare for my opponent. I don't think there's any reach in this deck. We just take it until it's almost lethal. I think I'm going to stun this. Because then it forces them to have something that actually kills me. Oh, I have to discard. I can discard a land. We'll live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you like have to present lethal, otherwise I can go another turn. 4, 5, 6, 7. That is not lethal. 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you make it lethal? Alright, they made it lethal. They found it. Now they realize what's happening. They're going through my graveyard. Graveyard hate? Oh, no. Play that. Pass. They probably run Bogles? Well, I haven't seen one, so apparently not. This is a really crazy deck, though. I've never seen anything like this. Okay, so you can loop infinite counters on a creature, I guess. It can make it infinitely large, but they can't kill me. I don't think I have a way to stop this combo. So we just have to wait till they rope out or something. It doesn't do anything, as far as I'm aware, right? Is this new? Is this a new combo? What is this? This is not new. Huh. I just haven't seen it before. Okay. Alright, get me to... They didn't sit there and Baby Rage Troll infinitely loop their combo for no reason. Because, again, it wouldn't do anything except we'd be sitting here clicking. Alright. Have not seen this before. But, it took too long to get to lethal. So I had a lot of time. But I'm sure I maybe would have got there anyways. Like, look at how much card draw I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I saw 11. 11 more cards. It's almost impossible for them to do anything about that. Oh! Okay. I don't think I had that before. Oh, beautiful. Love it. Is this a turn 1 ponder? Maybe. Oh, look! It's the Smooth Brain deck. Yeah, I need a green source. That is not it. Can I keep this? Nope. This finds a green source itself? Oh, that's a mountain? That's a mountain. Okay. Alright, I found a green source, so we got that taken care of. I might want to cycle this. I'm probably going to have to cycle this here. Could get a, another green source? It doesn't really matter. The red enchantments are a lot slower than the white ones. So I might, like, have more time throughout the course of this game before I would have to start casting fog. Red is very strange, actually. 7, 8, 9. Okay. Yeah, I think we're maybe just chilling here. Maybe. We shall see. Um... Maybe I play this, actually. Roughly the same. It didn't leave up green mana. Game, come on, man. Okay, I didn't hit anyways, so not great. Oh, come on. Come on! Let's do this. And this. This is 9? 9? 1, 2, 3. Wow, really? I whiffed? That's so ridiculous. Okay. Wow. That's insane. I saw half my deck? How many fogs? 1, 2, 3. I only saw 3? What? Man. That's unbelievable. Wow. That's insane. I have 12, right? No, I don't have 12. Okay. That shouldn't happen. I'm going to add a root snare. There's absolutely no business happening. Also, the Tolarian Terror genuinely would have saved me too, but my opponent had a removal spell, because of course they did, as a card in their Bogle stack, which doesn't make sense. So this actually would have saved me. They had an answer to it. Alright. I'm going to take out the Tolarian Terror. The one game where it finally could have actually done something, my opponent's final card was a removal spell. The one game where it could have genuinely saved me. If it was a fog there, I would have won. If it was a fog, I would have won. That is insane. Insanely unlucky. Ooh, discard? Yeah, well, kind of. Get rid of Clear the Mind? Sure, whatever. Yeah. The win condition is milling my opponent out. Ponder. Do I keep this? It's kind of ugly. I think I'm going to shuffle this. I think I'm shuffling that, yeah. Lorien Revealed is castable, ever so slowly. No white mana, no big deal. Let's just do this now. Doesn't exile anything. I guess I can get rid of a land. I feel like discard is not the end of the world for me. Especially with all the card draw. Union of the Third Path. Okay, opponent, I wasn't locking it down forever there, just so you know. Now they have a 2-2, sure. Pass. I'll have to look at it. I don't recognize it by name. Exile up to 2 cards from a graveyard. Uh-oh. They took out my relics and not my shuffle my graveyard into my library card, so that's pretty good, I guess. I suppose. Card draw, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is the last turn I can not play a fog, and I should play it at the bare minimum turn. My hand is literally all fogs. Okay. Is fog? Yeah, fog's in the game now, isn't it? Fog itself, like the card, is in the game now. What if I cycled these? Probably should, actually, yeah. I should be more liberal about casting these. Cycling them. Yeah, I should put fog in here. Oh, I guess I could have pondered. Yeah, it's a 1 mana fog. Okay. Totally forgot. Oh, ponder, my beloved. Let's actually take that before they mill me, or they wisen up and exile that card from my graveyard. My opponent has 71 cards? Oh, no. What are you doing? Fog is uncommon in Arena? Ah, fair enough. I knew something was up. The problem is these four rare whatevers will exile the clear the mines, and then I'll deck out. I don't really have anything I can do about that. Kind of doubt my opponent has a has anything going on. Okay, they didn't swing at me, which is a bit odd. Maybe they weren't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention, to be fair. What does that do? As long as there's 7 more. They didn't swing at me again. Alright, they just accept that I have them. I can respect that, because I do have them. They're just saving me the trouble of casting them. Actually, I do have to actually start casting something, though, is the problem. I wonder if that's the actual meta move. Don't swing, because then I don't have to cast them. Okay. Keeping me honest. Fair enough. Ponder. Like that. No, just shuffle. It doesn't matter. Let's get rid of you. Well, it's slightly faster than 60 turns because they will be finding lands and stuff. Let's do nothing. I feel like I've cast 26 Ponders already, but I only shuffled twice. Wait, I should hold on to this until the bare minimum turn there. 22. Okay. Sure. Limbus shuffles itself in every time, but I don't have two, so it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, it's the exile of the graveyard cards. That's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Ah, there's nothing I can do about it. There's literally nothing. But I have another one, so. Is it possible to still win? That's the main question. It might be. It might be. But it would have to be a little crazy. This is why 3 Clear the Minds I'm a fan of for this exact scenario, but the scenario is rather uncommon. But it still happens. It's pretty easy to dump one of these card draw spells to get the third one. That wouldn't actually solve my problem, but it is something to consider. They also have more than 3 versions because they could reanimate it over and over, and that could just keep eating Clear the Minds. So it's not even like the second one or the fourth one would do it here if I had 4. Okay, you should never cast this ever unless I have a Clear the Mind in the graveyard. This makes no sense. This doesn't do anything. That was a mistake. I guess my opponent thinks it's over, but they don't know it's not over. Oh, again, I mean, it's the same logic. You can't exile anything except to Clear the Mind. It doesn't make sense. But it does get me. Every card in my deck, graveyard, is the exact same. It doesn't matter. Which one do you take? There's no reason to cast anything again. Let's get rid of you. Okay, it also seems like they had 55 versions of that card and not 23. So, I guess it didn't matter anyways. Opponent, saying good game doesn't make me concede. Well, I've cast enough Revitalizes. I don't have to do anything about that. Okay, so 4 turns, the last clear the mind. Oh, they have Bajuka Bog. Okay, yep. Alright, that was never gonna win then. They have Bajuka Bog too. Alright. 80 card nonsense got me, but all it takes is a few, like, specific cards, and that would actually get me through a lot. Like, if I had Tolarian Terror. Oh, wait. Let's go look at that card first. Like, all my one-off side goofy win conditions still wouldn't have gotten me there. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, Fog is a common, uncommon, and what was the other one? Union of the Third Path? How's that a win condition? This is not a win condition. This doesn't do anything. Yeah, that doesn't do anything at all. What about Escape? What about Escape? What about... Is there no mill spamming card like Jace's Eraser? So 4 of these... Okay, let's think about it. 4 copies of this would be 20 cards on its own. What if I played this? I could cycle it too. You could cycle it when you don't need it. Oh, what about Thought Scour? What about Thought Scour instead of maybe Ponder? And I can loop these with Clear the Mind, so I could just start milling my opponent in some way? That just seems goofy, though. What if it was a one of? What would I take out? I think the Lembus is a bit disappointing. Especially with the Clear the Minds. Like, I don't even know what Lembus is doing, honestly. As a one of. It feels like it's a goofy Revitalize. Yeah, I kind of like this. I could probably shave a Ponder for 2 of them. Mainly because they cycle. If they didn't cycle, I don't like this. But I can get rid of them when I'm not using them constantly. And I can just start milling my opponent slowly. I just don't know what matchup that card matters. But at the very least, it cycles. So it doesn't matter that much, right? Just because I can get rid of it. Most games, I'm not going to start milling them for 5 before the game would have effectively been decided. So a card just playing it because all it does is force your opponent into a conceding position, I don't like those. But maybe it can actually win against certain things. Oh look, that deck again. What is this one? Yeah, it's that one. Is this mono green? think I can just chill? If not, I have to leave up this. I don't know. This is the scenario where I like innocent blood quite a bit. Alright. Well, I'm not psychic, so I didn't know I could cast anything, but such is the way of things. Four, 5. That should do it. Yeah. Oh, wait. I should lead with this. I should never go to discard. Well, if ever there was a time to cast this, I suppose it's right now. Let me just triple check that. Yep. Oh, no, it's got white in it. It's got white in it. Okay. Well, it's got lethal in play now. It doesn't have to... It literally does not have to play another card for the rest of the game. It's already doing things. Although I could revitalize spam, to be fair. So I guess it would have to rack up damage. Am I casting a Deadly Dispute here? I think I am? Oop, let's be more reasonable about that. Okay. Should be mana efficient. Especially because I don't actually have another fog. Let's play you. Let's play this. Wait, no. Let's keep that around. Get rid of you. No, I can get rid of a Clear the Mind. I have one in hand already. Yeah. Ooh, forgot to play the Revitalize. It's no big deal. No big deal, of course, unless it is. I want to keep the treasure token. Hey, we milled him for 5, you know, that's got to count for something, right? This draws 3. How do I not have a white source in play yet? Okay. I guess I did put the white sources to bare minimum, but still, that's funny. I could have Lorien revealed for a white source at some point as well, honestly. Probably can get rid of a treasure token at this point to cycle this Revitalize. Well, look who it is. Yeah. I should do this on my opponent's turn? No, it's 3 cards. We don't discard. I can shuffle those other 2 cards away. That's fine. I can't get into a trance-like state, or I'll forget I have to still cast a fog. Okay. Pretty sure we got it now. I mean, I've probably had it for like 5 turns at this point, maybe even 7 or so. There's too many lands. I can't not see a fog every turn. Just have too many cards. We only have 19 cards left. Those mill cards do speed this up rather tremendously. I'm gonna shuffle that. Oh, hey, look, a mill card. I can maybe just stop playing the relics. Just keep them in play. That's probably okay. You have no idea what they haven't scooped yet? This is the exact reason why I'm playing these 2 mill cards. Because people won't concede. So it just speeds it up. Otherwise, I probably shouldn't be playing them. Well, all I have to do is find the mill card. Alright, we win. Unless they have some crazy card that makes them not mill out. Yay, we did it. Well, that certainly made it. How many did we cast there? We cast 1, 2, 3, 4. We might have cast 5 that game, which saved us like 25 turn cycles. That adds up pretty fast, you know? So I guess at that point, one would argue You play as many of these as you are patient. Or as few as you are patient. Like, if I'm not streaming, I'm not playing this card. Like, I'll just keep going for 25 turns. I don't care. But all right, maybe one or two more games and then we can move on. I can't handle myself. I love this deck. This is great. This is exactly what I signed up for. I wouldn't have it any other way. Wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. Again? No? Well, yeah, it is again. Alright, it's the same exact matchup once again. Surprise, surprise. Do I want this? No, I don't think I do. Do I want this? I don't think I want any of those, actually. I want, like... I don't actually know exactly what I want, but... I kind of regret playing that. I should have Lorien revealed for a tap land there. Might have been a mistake. Yeah, I'm still chilling. I don't have critical mass yet. It's funny, the red hexproof deck got me, of all the ones to get me. That's not what you'd expect. Let's get a white one. Yep. Oh look, it's a dumb card. Land, please. Thank you. Not that I needed it, but it helps. This is not the hexproof deck. I could genuinely kill this. It has ward 2. I don't like this one at all. I'm surprised anyone's still playing it. I am not a fan of that one. It does not have hexproof. Let's do this now. I'd like to draw land. I think I'm gonna dispute here. This treasure token. Oh, I can't dispute the treasure token. Never mind. Let's get rid of you. Oh, wait. No, let's be smart. Let's just get rid of that. Doesn't matter. Clear the mine first? No, ponder. Lorien revealed is nice, so decline. So if I cast this... I really wish it... Oh, I'd still have to spend the treasure. Okay, it didn't matter then. Opponent, what happened? What happened? What happened? I could have fizzled out. You never know. I could have exploded. Okay. On the draw this time. The same deck again. Oh, wait. No, 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 no. That's a lie. This is the one that targets with spells instead of auras. Nope, I'm wrong. It's just the same herp derp thing again. Alright. I guess we just had to play that as a flash for some reason. Play this land? If I knew I was going to live that turn, I would have done something slightly different. But I couldn't have known that. Let's do this. This is about as tight as it could get, being on the draw with a must now cast fogs already. This is about as tight as it gets. So this is as hard as it's going to get here. Ooh, did I want to cast that? I really do not want to discard here. Alright, Lorien Revealed, you're going to have to go, buddy. I guess I'm never actually casting Lorien Revealed, to be fair. Yeah, it's just never going to realistically be cast anyways? Okay. Yep. Try to stay at 7. Can ponder. Good. I like this. Like that. Okay. That, this, that. I think we got there. This is as demanding as it has been for me too. On the draw and had to cast him starting turn 3 is really, really not where you want to be. We're swinging with random ones, I guess. Okay. Why did it go into combat? That was weird. It moved into combat, but like, it didn't let me respond to it. I don't know what that was about. I don't want to crack that treasure token, unless I absolutely have to. Can I just cast this? Sure. Let's play you. Apparently there's an instant in my opponent's hand. Full control? I wonder why. Is there like a fancy Mana Tithe? Is Mana Tithe in the format? This is where you could cast it. I suppose Mana Tithe makes some sense. I guess. Alright, well I need something. Found something. Okay, I need, like, real cards, please. That kind of counts. Yeah, I think they drew an instant. What is an instant in this deck? It must be some kind of protection spell, right? Does this have hexproof? Oh, it's got vigilance. I can't put a stun counter on it. Let's go with this instead of the other one. I need to clear the mind. I need it soon. Okay, maybe that was it. Maybe that was the flashing card. There's a clear the mind. Just in time. I actually didn't see either of the mill cards. The mill 5s. I'm going to be mana efficient, because at this point I can safely discard cards and not, like, explode or anything. On spell table for an hour? Haven't interacted yet? What is spell table? Get rid of a land, maybe not ponder. Online tabletop magic? Is that like cockatrice? Lorien Revealed's weird because it's drawing 2 cards that don't matter. Yeah, let's shuffle that, actually. Oh, I got it anyways, okay. Paper Magic Online. Oh, with like, yeah, like you play Commander with it and stuff. I know that stuff. Hey, we found our first one. Look at that. Look at that, we did it. Winning. Like that? Decline. That's what to say, I haven't drawn a deadly dispute in a minute. There's one. There are 33 cards left. It's increasingly likely I now always hit the mill 5. So we should be just chilling here. Yep, just pass. No reason to play recklessly. I'm gonna not crack these cryogen relics so they don't go back into the deck. Oh, just in time. Just in time. Looks like I might have to crack them, though. I am technically out of card draw. But if I don't draw a card draw spell, I'd probably draw a fog, because there's nothing else in my deck. So there's nothing else to draw. Alright, I'm going to go back to cracking these relics. The last person I milled also had these Sentinel's Eyes, but to be fair, the only deck I've seen is the same deck over and over, so shouldn't be too surprised. Alright, how many more cards? We got 25. Beautiful. Why not? Why not keep those? Imagine we had Omniscience. Could you imagine? I can discard a Darkness now? What is this? Flashback, counter, and vigilance? That's a weird one. Oh, did we do it? Did our opponent throw their phone finally? Instead of just conceding 20 minutes ago? Which would have just saved you the time. You could have played literally 3 games within the 1 game you've been playing against me. I think we did it. Too easy. Too easy. Ah, oh, love it. Oh, yes. Yes. More. More. I love it. Oh, it makes me happy. Sometimes you gotta be the bad guy, you know. But to be fair, I mean, it's the same deck over and over. It's a case study of human psychology. You could have literally played 3 games in this 1 game that you lost 20 minutes ago. You could have conceded and then played 3 more games, but instead you decided to make yourself upset and then not concede. Like, clearly I'm doing what I want to do, right? This is what I set out to do. I want these games. It's just like you just literally ruined your own day instead of just scooping. It's so easy to concede. Like, would you be upset if I had the squirrel combo and killed you turn 5 with like a one-shot combo that you can't stop or something? Like, what's the difference? Except you just have to slowly mill out. Beautiful. Like, just play 3 more games. This deck plays, like, really fast games, so just go on to the next one. Very strange. What do you do in the mirror match? I don't know. I've only seen it once, and I think my opponent conceded it, so I don't know. Yeah, my opponent conceded the mirror. Maybe they didn't have 2 clear the mines or something. I'm not sure. I wonder if I could go down 1 clear the mind, because I have mill 5s, and I could just... Nah, there's no reason. Alright, let's draw off of these. Oh wait, they're back. I didn't even notice. Well, I already cast a fog though, so... I feel like the white sources in my deck aren't there. Alright, I don't know what they did. They like roped out, came back at the last second to swing, maybe to see if I wasn't there as like a last ditch effort or something? I'm not sure. But you're not gonna surprise... I mean, again, if I was AFK, I had already cast the fog, so it actually wouldn't do anything. It would just go back to my turn, and then the game would let me know it's my turn, so it wouldn't have mattered, but... Alright, get wrecked. We encountered our first true 12-year-old. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just how we drew it up. Yeah, usually the first clear of the mind is where I would start to assume. Alright, one more game. One more game. The clear of the mind's where I would assume I would concede, but... I don't know. I mean, I complain when I play against Turbo Fog, but I'll actually concede the game. A very challenging prospect, apparently. Hard to understand that you've lost. Very difficult for some. I want to land, and I want more card draw. Decline. Poison Dart Frog. What? Okay. I mean, I guess I'll take anything that isn't the same deck 46 times. Let's just go ahead. Maybe I shouldn't mill them right now. This is all okay, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't mill them. There could be some weird stuff going on. You never know. Okay. 3 Llanowar Elves. Let's play this now. I want to see more. Seven, 6. Alright, it's just mono green ramp, I guess. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not dead. Alright, so I have to start fogging next turn. Which, thankfully, I actually do have a fog. I didn't realize I only had one, but one does it. Until, of course, it doesn't. Let's cast this. Still looking for lands every turn, at the very least. What does this do? Discover 4. This one. Okay, game, calm down. Game, what are we doing? What's going on? There's only 46 in the deck. Are you serious? Really? This is the second time I've whiffed where I really have no business whiffing. I've only cast 2 and I've seen half my deck. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I'm not ending on that note. I lost to the fair deck, but I... Actually, that's funny. I've only fizzled out against the funny jank things. I haven't fizzled out against the sweaty sheep decks. That's kind of funny. Don't think I'm Lorien revealing randomly. Okay, well, that's fast. I am moderately convinced I won't die. So you must impress me. Does this have turn 3 lethal without the double strike card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 3 threes isn't enough. Okay. That card specifically is enough. So it can kill me over the course of a few turns. But there's not much I can do about that. Other than spam Revitalize. So this could be a problem. Oh, I can tap this down. Oh, that's huge. Oh, that's great. Look at that. Look at that actually do something. Look at that. This is looking like a Cycle Lurien revealed situation here. Yeah, I'm still going to die to these non-combat damage dealing spells, I think. That's tragic. They kill me exceedingly fast as well, so... What to do? What to do? They only need 7 spells. I don't think I can keep up with Revitalize. I don't think I can. Oh, I guess I could have stun countered their Kiln Fiend again. Yeah, I think I'm just going to die to spells, unfortunately. I was taking their sweet time casting them. I can cast Revitalize, go to 5, and then die probably next turn. It's really just Revitalize, and I just don't have enough. Even if I had 4, that's not enough. They missed a land drop? So there's a guarantee 3 spells? Okay. I guess there isn't a guarantee 3 spells? Okay, they only needed 1? Yep, alright. That's probably an auto loss. I have not seen that red deck in a minute, though. But that is probably definitively the worst matchup. Look, I'm ending this on a win, alright? That's what I set out to do. I'm ending it on a win. feel like that was the first like honest game I just lost. Full stop. No, the 100-card zombie deck. That was the first honest game I lost. That felt like the second one. But I do play, or I had maybe the removal for that matchup, which, like the Ride's End spam, is a way to stop the damage. It's still difficult, though. Target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life with Boast. What is with these jank cards? Oh no. Please. Please. Stop. Also, my opponent's deck is 50... Wait. 58... 63 cards? A bit random, isn't it? Okay. Alright, so there's a 20-turn clock unless I exactly spam Revitalizes. Oh no. What's happening? Ooh, Radiant Fountain. Tap 3 untapped creatures you control. Each opponent loses 1 life. Yeah, this is non-combat damage. Alright, I'm going to trust my opponent that they can find 15 points of non-combat damage. I'm going to concede. I'm just going to concede instead of slowly bleed to death. I don't think I'm beating that. Alright, fair enough. That's the 3rd time. That is the 3rd time. I am getting what I want, though. It's not Bant hexproof. I have that. Revitalize for that. Okay. Let's play that, I guess. Impact Tremors. What is going on? What is going on? 3 games in a row. What is happening? This? Alright. Yeah, I mean, I can't beat double Impact Tremors. They just play 10 creatures and I die. Alright. 4 games. Pretty much all back to back. I'll keep this, I think. Oh, hey, Affinity. Okay. I forgot that was a deck. Which I still think is better than the Bant Hexproof deck, to be honest. Surprised it took this long to find the first one. I totally forgot about it. Let's do this twice, I guess. Ugh, for the love of God. Untap? Funnyland? No. Oh, shoot. Wait, no, I wasn't supposed to tap out. Crap. I might just be dead. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not quite. Other burn spells? I can't remember. Apparently not. Let's discard, or rather play this land? Artifact lands are too important to not play, I think. Let's... no, I'm not respecting anything. Might be too slow. That helps. The problem is they have good cards against me. I'd rather not use the treasure token. I can't play around Metallic Rebuke, but most of these decks don't play it anyways. So, I literally can't play around it. Well, I'm not upset when they draw cards, I don't think. Unless they draw something that isn't, like, lethal in some way. I'm terribly concerned about that, I don't think. Let's play this. Let's play this. 3 for 5. Okay. Okay. I think I'm chilling with the Ponder. That was weird. Usually my turns are faster than that. It's hard to respect Metallic Rebuke and also draw the right amount of cards so I don't, like, fizzle out. Is the main issue here. Okay, let's play Ponder. Dispute is good, the other two not so much. Can I target myself? I can target myself, so I don't draw those. That might be too cute though. Let's maybe not do that. Maybe they're not paying attention? Ah, they're paying attention, okay. I thought maybe they thought Revitalize was a fog. Maybe like, they just don't swing. Gotta keep them on their toes, you know? Yikes. Well, this is why I didn't cast the mill. Okay. Casting these is the same as cycling it, because I get a turn regardless. It's just this way I can cast instants on my own turn and stuff and draw more cards, like Ponder. Okay, I should be fine to do this here. Yeah, this is why cycling it's better. Now I spend all my mana on that turn and still have the same fog for the same situation as if I had cast it anyways. $20 cards left, please? Come on. Game, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. Still in Spaghetti-O territory, but kinda had something there. Oh boy. Okay. Please. Okay, like this. Oh. Oh, knife's edge. Okay, lands. 9 cards left. I might be out of stuff here. I have to do this. Okay, good draw. Good draw. Almost have it, so deadly just the stun counter can keep me alive, actually. I'm gonna do this now. Yes! Okay, I did not have... It was not guaranteed. It was not guaranteed. If my opponent saw my hand, they would probably keep going. Ooh. Oh, get wrecked. Oh, beautiful. Alright, so for some reason, I'm stomping the Sweaty Sheep meta decks, but I'm not stopping the jank goofy things because the jank goofy things have like random cards that just get around the fogs. But everything else has been totally hosed by this. All right, nice. All right, we can move on now. I forgot Affinity was in the game, even though that's the other deck I have already here. Well, they don't. Well, I could have drawn it. I mean, I'm drawing 3, right? I'm actually drawing 5 because I have a second one. So I would say it is pretty likely I hit, but they don't know that. Might as well see if they had telepathy or something. All right, so quick outro to this deck, I guess. I don't know if I talked about. Yeah, I don't think this made it into YouTube last time, but those goofy cards I had, like the Talarian Terror and the Spot Removal and the Edict, just kind of don't do anything. Most of the times they actually just get in the way. So I think this makes more sense. I also went up a fog. You could probably go up another one. There were some sketchy situations. We were getting a little sketchy there, so maybe like 2 revitalizes and maybe even less white sources. Although Lorien Revealed is always a white source with this thing, so could probably go down a white source. It felt like with just this, the lands that only tap for one color other than white felt like monocolored lands. So probably could just shave some of these and add like... See, I don't really know though, because you do want artifact lands for your disputes and your thoughtcasts. But yeah. Oh yeah, so I added thougcast, which I'm not sure why it wasn't in here to begin with. Maybe that was just an oversight, or I don't know. But yeah, all those goofy cards didn't matter. You probably don't even need this. There are some games where it's good, but those games where they're dealing non-combat damage to you, 4 revitalizes won't save you. Someone said the Union card is good, or like a way to maybe not die to those kinds of decks. But this is slow. Like 3 mana is a lot to cast, and especially if you need to actually also cast a fog. That's actually kind of hard. But I suppose, in all fairness, this could in some way keep you alive, whereas the other ones don't. Maybe you could try 2 of these instead and just, see what happens, or just genuinely all 4. I don't know. But the mill with this just speeds up the clock. You only play as many as you are patient. Otherwise, I wouldn't play any of these, because if you have it, then these just simply get in the way and effectively slow you down. But they do cycle. It does cycle, so it's like a cantrip, or a weird version of Thought Scour, where it replaces itself and also mills. You could probably just play Thought Scour instead of this, but I think it's fine to just have this instead. It's not really that different. But you could just play both, I guess. I don't know, or one or the other. But you don't have to play any of these. Maybe just 1, and then ponder, or 4 if you want to really mill your opponent and say screw it, but you are a little bit less consistent instead of playing just ponders, but that's it. It's just mill. It's really efficient against the sweatiest of decks, which is like the Bant Hexproof thing, and I would probably say the Affinity deck, because it doesn't burn you. Metallic Rebuke could get you, but they have to be playing it, and not all of them do. Actually, a fair amount of them don't. I don't even think mine does. I haven't changed it since last time I played it. Okay, yeah, mine doesn't. Mine was going the Geistwave route, so... Yeah, I'm not sure. Metallic Rebuke isn't like an auto-include in these decks, but it would be a problem if they had it, so something to consider. But that's it, That's it. If there's a card I'm not aware of that exists that's playable, let me know. But that's Turbo Fog. Alright, what do we do now? I don't really want to play Affinity. I think I've played enough of this, and nothing new has come into it since the last time. Let me check that, though. I don't even think the Alchemy set has commons in it. Actually, what has come out since the last time we had Pauper? Was it all these? I can't remember. Man, that's it, huh? Yikes. What if we went a little lower? Surely Final Fantasy was around at the time. Okay, Relic is in the deck. That makes it good. Okay. I thought these were... Wait, weren't these mythics? I thought these were mythic rares. From the Avatar thing. Oh. Okay, no... No new cards for Affinity. That's not really surprising. The bar is pretty high. What was that combo we saw? What was that combo with the artifact creature that gets a 1/1 counter? This thing? And what was the other card that went with it? That was a cool combo. It also makes your creature, like, infinitely massive to not... Wow, it adds wastes. That's funny. I guess I can stick to creatures. What was that card? I think it costs 3. I can't even remember the art of it, so... Oh, is this it? Whenever a counter is put on this, return a permanent for your graveyard. Alright, so that's a combo right here. This is a combo. Whenever a counter is put on this, return a permanent from your graveyard. Sacrifice this permanent. Alright, so we have a combo. Now, how do you get more out of this? Like, how do you get to this consistently? And if you're not doing it, what's your, like, other thing you could do? Well, I could play some of these. That's probably not a great idea. Whenever a counter is placed on it, so I could just put a counter on it with any spell, really. Whenever a counter is placed on it, so I place something like this, or I guess Snakeskin's Veil, so it actually has protection. It's the only part of it that's vulnerable, because once you get in and you do it, they can't do anything about it. Okay. Eternal Witness. Ewit is Eternal Witness. Mill 3, put a land from among them. If you don't, put a counter on this. So milling myself can blitz me to the 2 cards. Or rather... Okay. Mill. May put a permanent among the milled cards to your hand. When this dies, return a land. Mill 3, land. I don't want lands. Mill 4, a permanent. Okay. Mill 3, a creature or land. Okay, that person was playing Grapple. I know that one. Mill 4, return a permanent. I would take it they were running both. I don't know. Mill 3, land or elf. Mill 3, creature, land. From your graveyard. This actually doesn't have to even be among the milled cards. Okay. Okay, now I don't know how many mill cards I'm supposed to play. I still have to stay alive. Can't just, like, mill 4 and expect to get there. Mill 5? It costs 3, though. Alright, well, we have the pile of things. It's just a matter of, like... What else? Two creature indoor lands. Yeah, how do we get the... Okay. I need to, like... get there. So what really gets there? All of these are the same, right? Like, they all just mill, and we're looking for these two. Oop. Mill 2. Mill 4. Mill 3. Mill 4. Mill 3. I gotta have a way to... What if I only played the instance ones? Okay, wait. Oh, wow, they're all instant except this one. Okay. So, this is just your graveyard in general, which is unfortunate. Because that one, that's a pretty good effect, but it is a sorcery. So what if I played maybe Ride Down, or Ride's End, as a removal spell alongside of this stuff? I could play more creatures as well. But I'm trying to focus on the combo. Yeah, okay. It turns your creature into a one-shot problem that most decks are going to have to really worry about. Also, this is pretty mana consistent. I probably don't need 24 lands, because most of my spells actually put a land to my hand. So, unless there's better things in green, and I can stay in green that way. But I don't know. I guess there's Llanowar Elves and stuff. Oh, we have Avacyn's Pilgrim. I forgot. Oh, and Avacyn. Oh, yeah, never mind. There's a bunch of them. I forgot it. Standard only has one. Pauper has like 50. So, I don't think elves help that much. Like, if you play it on turn 1, you're slightly faster, but not in any, like, super significant way. Something to give it trample? I don't like the idea of that being necessary, but it might be, which sucks. I don't like that idea. That sucks. But I guess it does work. It just makes it harder to put all the pieces together. What else? Charge through? I don't know how many of that I should realistically play. I thought this was banned. Someone said this was banned. And I said I was surprised it was banned, but there it is. I play all the formats? I play the good formats. Let's stick to the good ones, like Pauper. This one picks itself up. I feel like I want removal still. And I'm just doing a removal game until I do the combo. And most of this deck is instant, so... Permanent... What if... Appreciate streaming the good ones. Yep, do my best. Do my best. Adventurous Impulse works too. But so does the rest of the deck, effectively, so I don't need this. But it does do it, to be fair. Maybe that's slightly more efficient than Wasteful Harvest? Because, I mean, this looks at 5, but it costs 3, and that looks at 3, but it costs 1. Creature or land. Okay, I'm going down to... We have so many ways to find... Yeah, I'm going to take out at least 3 of those and add to this. I think that's fine. There's a few lifelink auras, but I don't think Bogle struggles to outrace the aggro decks, so I don't think that's a big deal. But there's a few lifelink things. I play Bant Hexproof with the backup flashing 2-drop. Oh, we have crop rotation. That's so funny. Scry 3 if it's a creature draw. Okay, so this could technically put 4 cards to the... or 3 cards to the bottom and blind reveal. I think I like the adventure more. Yeah, the trample thing might be annoying. I could give it flying instead? That's almost the exact... Oh, it actually is the exact same because it's... We're trying to one-shot people. I'm still convinced I need some kind of removal. Which is a shame, but I think that's where we are. And the one I'm thinking of is Ride's End. What does this one do? The same thing. Gotta be careful with the lands. Lands that search are fine. I can play a tapped game a little. I don't know how much. Like that. I think that's okay. It thins my deck of lands, which I would say is fairly valuable. I don't actually need that many white sources, so... Alright, I don't think I want this harvest. And I can probably shave one of these mill cards. I could probably just say screw it and not play Snakeskin Veil at all. Maybe we start there and see what happens. And then shave like... Oh, like that. And then just one more of these randomly. I guess grapple. Wait, what's this one? Okay. That one? Okay. This is a pile. Oh man. All right. Well, I mean, it came to my attention. Well, they didn't like sit there and do it. But so there's this combo here with Evolution Witness and this, where you sack this over and over, and it keeps coming back into play. With this thing. But oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's the extra step? There's an extra step I'm missing. That's not infinite. I have to make it cost less. Uh-oh. Alright, this is starting to become unrealistic. Tragic. I didn't notice that. Artifact spells cost less? Is there another one? Well, it's almost 100% guaranteed to be on a creature, so... Is it a soldier? Nope. Okay, so there's these. 2/2 flying and a 2/4. Artifact spells cost less. Artifact enchantment spells cost less. Okay, unfortunately I need some amount of these too. Alright, this went from like maybe doable to probably impossible. A plus B plus C is awful. That sucks. Really? Yeah, okay. I thought it went into play. It doesn't come into play. Sack a creature, put it on counter. Man. Well, I mean, there goes the removal. Oh. Oh, man. I can't get rid of the removal. So let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of Impulse. Maybe go down in Audacity. I only need one of them. In some games, maybe I need none. Alright, well, I mean, I made room for it. It's still more... It's just depressing I need those cards, I feel. But it is what it is, I guess. Alright, so... There's this combo deck where you play this, and then you sack this over and over, putting a counter here. And that grabs this. So you can keep infinitely scaling this. But you only do that as much mana as you have. So in order to get around that, you have to discount the scrappling to 0, which is these cards. At first, I thought you could just do it with these two, and we had something for real here, but you need a third card to go infinite, which makes this tragic. It went from, like, kind of interesting to uh-oh. But it's still possible, I guess. And then trample as another side thing. Ideally, I just put my opponent in the abyss, where I eventually kill them with this, even if it doesn't one-shot them. I just have so many, like, attacks and they can't kill it or whatever. But, I don't know. The more... I think I just want removal. And trying to get removal into this deck feels hard. The rest of the deck is just milling yourself and grabbing stuff out of the graveyard to race to these cards. Which could be reasonable. We'll see. But, yeah, the needing of this discount thing really... There's a huge blow to this because of that. But, we'll see. I have a deck with this name already. Of course I do. There we go. Surely I don't have that. Turbo Frog? Turbo Frogs? Turbo Fog? Is Turbo Frog a deck? I don't think it is. I also kind of get trampled on by, like, not just that deck, so... These are instants. That was the appeal. Heir Apparent. Well, I get dunked on by this deck. That is one piece of the combo. Yep. Maybe my opponent swings first before they play a rabbit. Of course not. Why would they? Ugh, it's gonna be boring. Okay, I got this. From among them? Ugh. Oh man, I guess I wanted the 2/4 then. I thought I could mill again and not need to do that. Alright, well, I have an idea, but it... Wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Let's calm down. Maybe I'm fast enough. Maybe I'm fast enough. I don't think I'm fast enough. Oh, this is so lame. Lame. Okay, so we grab that. Can't play it, but I can grab it. And then I play land. And then I crack this for a plains, I guess. And then I play this. And then I pass. Did I get there? No way. I think I got there. They don't have 8, 9, 10, 11. They don't have lethal. Play a rabbit, play a rabbit. I got there. I can't believe it. I can't believe that. Wow. I cannot believe that. Beautiful. Can't believe it. Apparently there's a spell they have. Let's not make a mistake here. Alright, now we just have to do it like 30 times or something. It does have trample. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 33? I guess I'll just go to 40. So I don't have to think further, or 35 or something. Surprised I didn't concede. I can't believe I won the first game I played with this. Okay. Especially against this. I don't mind Heir Apparent. It's just lame. It's just kind of lame. Like, yeah. You see it 55 times, it's like, alright. Wish you could say same target each time or something. Alright, so that's lethal there, and then I need to get through the creatures. Which is 29. Yeah, it's 33. Are they not conceding because there's a chance I rope out or something? Is that possible? I don't even think that's possible. Maybe it is. I mean, maybe I could start seeing the rope soon here. I'd be rather surprised, though. Also, this is pretty fast anyways. It's actually really fast. All things considered. As long as I don't misclick. Which is possible. Heir Apparent is kind of decent. You know, the 1/1 rabbits are pretty solid, I think. I think I would lean more into ooze, personally. But I'm actually curious how much I can get in one go. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, that's lethal. It definitely makes my removal, like, completely useless, to be fair. I mean, opponent, you could have just conceded. You know, you could have just conceded the game. Could have just done that instead of leaving. What? You didn't have to watch all of that. Alright, well, you know, to each their own, I guess. They were here for like half of the clicking, and then the second half they like threw their phone or something, I don't know. You're playing Heir Apparent. Don't you just want to play games that end on turn like 3 all the time? Like whether you win or lose, it just the game is decided by turn 3, isn't that the idea? I don't know. I mean, they almost got there. We got there the last possible turn. What is Cobbled Wings? Is that 2 mana or 1? Flying might be... See, I don't really like flying. Refurbished Familiar exists. I don't like that. I think Trample's what you're looking for. It's also a permanent, so I can grab it with some of these spells. If I didn't have Trample, I would not have won this. Alright. Even for the Heir Apparent decks, I guess losing is hard. Who would have guessed? It costs 2. Okay, with the combo turn, it technically costs 1 because the discount artifact spell. So, maybe that's something. Maybe I can get rid of an impulse for the audacity. I hate how this is... This is just like asking for so many things at the same time. Alright. I think I'll try again without changing much else. I really wish we did not need all these pieces. Okay. Well, I do play these to pull lands onto my deck. Did I play this turn 1? It doesn't really matter. It just sits there. As long as they don't exile it. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Apparently the fetch land was too scary. The Bant fetch land beat the Plains. Okay, 2-0. Interesting. What goes Plains Scoop? Oh, you know what? They might have thought I was Bant Hexproof. Because I do play exactly that Bant land in Bant Hexproof. Maybe that's what they thought. Okay. Looks like Potato Red. Yep. Let's get a white source. Okay. Let's pass. Yep. I mean, all I need is one piece again. It makes me want to cash grab before I do anything else. Maybe I can just wait. Okay, sure. I think I'm gonna kill this because it's their only threat, and it could stem a lot of bleeding, especially if their next threat doesn't have haste. Let's take the time to just play this. Actually, we have 2 of these, and I have a fetch land in the graveyard. Maybe this is good. Gives me another mana. I think we're just chilling. Redundancy is just good to play out, I think, because I don't care if they kill it. Especially if it's their whole turn. Beautiful. Let's play another one? No, let's now just do this. Let's grab... The Voyager is a 2/4. I really think I want to land, though. Okay, we'll take that Voyager. So this can grab the other version of itself. Okay, I got the combo. Now I just have to deploy the combo. This dies to a braid. But it's nothing I can do about that, though. It's either that or this. It doesn't really matter. Okay, well, they didn't have... Well, that's only 3 damage regardless, so that wouldn't matter anyways. Alright, I don't think I can go for it, but I'm going to swing. Oh, you know what? I should have played a Scrappling. I could have put stats on this. Let's... Wait, if I do... Hold on. Maybe I could have went... Tap that... Sack that. No, they could kill it in response. Yeah, okay, that wouldn't work. A second one of these only gets hosed by Twin Bolt. Is that worth it? I'm gonna try. If it gets into play, we have it. Okay. 2, 3... No, we don't. Pass. No, we don't. But it's all in play. It's all in play now. Okay, so we have to play around some kind of burn spell. There's no... doing anything else. They could just have the answer they need, but I guess I'll ask the question. Alright, they weren't going to try. When I untapped with my mana here, I now have Adapt, so I can put another counter on it. And it makes it a lot harder to kill if they had a Braid or something. Cool. I mean, they missed a land drop a lot, but I guess they had a bunch of burn spells. I guess it's a good thing No, the 0-1 actually didn't do anything because I didn't play another land. Alright, well. Fairly quickly getting to it. Kind of surprising. Given the amount of pieces you need. But to be fair, I had all like the pieces in my hand, so... I don't think I can ever cycle these. Yeah, I don't have the colors. Isn't there a basic land cycling one? Barrenmore or something? Can't remember the name of it. What is Basic Island Pass? What is that? I don't know. Okay. That's new. Blue-black control with poison counters is the only way I know how to do that. Well, I got a land, I guess. Can't be too upset with that. I'm gonna just crack it and use another cash grab. Okay, opponent, come on. Have to think about fetch lands. Have I milled a piece yet? No. Yeah, this looks like blue-black control. Okay, now I don't know what it is. Now I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, we could just dump this out, I think. We could put an Audacity on it, too, to draw. I only need one Audacity. Just have this random 4/4. I mean, I've seen a lot of cards and none of them have been milled. Oh, these are monocolored. I'm pretty sure there's two colored versions of these. That's interesting. I'm not going to cast another Audacity. There's not really much of a reason to. Also, chip damage doesn't really matter because I'm trying to one-shot my opponent. Oh, that... No, wait. Audacity still draws. Yeah. Oh, come on. Come on. If there's a counter spell... I don't know if I'm supposed to play this. I don't think so. I'm gonna say no. It doesn't feel useful just casting it. Even adapting it or something. The first control player I've seen is this one. Kind of. I still don't fully understand what's going on, but this seems to be the case. I don't have, like, Snakeskin's Veil or anything. They're playing insanely slow. Sweet. Sweet Lord. You've got to be kidding me. Any other spell. There are an immeasurable amount of cards in my deck that are good to draw. You know what? I'm going to concede. Not because I don't have a chance, but because my opponent is playing insanely slow. So I'm going to move on. There's only so much time in my life before I die. I'd rather not spend it there. Cool to see a control deck. I don't know what the cycle reanimate your creature card is. I would wish to see what it did. Maybe it's Tellurian Terror, but I don't know. It also wasn't poison counters, it seemed. So I really don't know what was going on there. But it seemed kind of cool. Alright, I'm going to take the first turn off to just crack this here. I'm in no super, like, fast rush to get there, so... Impulse. I already have one of these, but I already have lands as well. Yeah, let's just grab that. Hide white. Oh, wait, I can't hide white. I just revealed it. I just revealed it. Zombies? Zambies? Looking like zombies. Gonna throw out a 2/4. Just a casual little 2/4 there. Discounts its companion. The fact that this is a 2/4 is pretty nice. And not like a 1/1 or something. Almost wish my opponent knew about the second one. Okay, that kind of deck. Let's do this. Let's grab... I think a land? I don't know if I need a third one of these. I'd rather not get mana screwed here. Yeah, we're going to take time to play a second one out. That's fine. They're 2/4s. They're thick. I do not believe there's a combo in Pauper with this card, but it can still slowly dwindle me down, I'm sure, in some way. Okay, that's a mana rock. Sure. That's a green source. Okay. Interesting. Gift of Spaghetti. What does that do? +2/+1? +2/+2. So I can technically double block it. Let's do this first. I'm not gonna do the other thing. Alright, we got the Sage. I can just play it out right now, I think. Maybe I should. I'm gonna play it out. I'm gonna play it out. Campus. Okay. Letter of acceptance is kind of nuts. Search your library for a basic, put on the battlefield, learn. Do I want this card? Probably not. Learning is kind of interesting, though. Green, black, leering. Yeah. I'm gonna double block. So... figure. These are annoying here. Yeah, it feels like it was rather recent. Maybe they ran out of ideas for the week and they're like, oh, Pauper. But I'm here for it, let me tell you. The most accessible format in the history of the game, and because of that, they can't make money, so... Opponent is playing painfully slow. I'm not sure what there's to think about here. Cool. So they have a blocker, unfortunately. They have a blocker. I need... Audacity? I guess? I look at like 8 cards for one. Oh, I hit one. Wow. I actually hit one. Beautiful. Sweet. I did it. Saw half my deck. Yeah, these mill cards, they're pretty good when you mill that many cards. I like this deck. I want to play this on paper. Wow. I've never seen this before, other than today. And none of the cards in it are new. Ah, see, this is the great. This is great. This is great. This is great. Eat my dust. Alright, I will. So we have to do 24 instead of like 35 like last time? Oh, I guess I can swing with the 2-4 as well. Hey, look, you had Wilt, alright? My opponent actually had the answer to this. They actually had the answer to it. Just didn't use it. But I don't blame them, because there's no way anyone knows what's happening until it's too late. Until this picks up in popularity or something. But again, it is an A plus B plus C. It's not a 2-card combo. And you could argue it's a 3-card combo because you really want trample most of the time. Like, if I didn't have trample right now, we'd be kind of almost completely screwed, actually. I almost needed trample. Almost needed trample. Alright, we'll stop at 24. Play around any shenanigans. But my opponent isn't holding priority, so I don't think it matters. I said 24, but now it's 25. Alright, now we swing. Oh, okay. I don't know why they scooped after I displayed lethal. Okay. You got it, I guess? Maybe they wanted to see if it would rope out before it would get there, which, as we've learned, it does not. Okay, a surprising amount of consistency so far. What can I do to make that better? Maybe I don't want any Adventurous Impulse. And I can just go up a grapple. This sees more cards, and it also... it is the one that does not see... Wait, mill 3... What if I took out some removal? Is there permanent based removal that's like about the same as this? So I could maybe grab it with these? I didn't think of that. So it would be like an artifact or an enchantment? Also, why does it say this is a 5-color deck? Oh, because of the fetch lands. Yeah, they're not. There's no reason to test this format. It just is what it is. Can't attack or block. I suppose this is fine. I don't really... For a lot of creatures, I don't care if they just sit and play. So maybe Cooped Up is fine. Because we don't have Journey to Nowhere, I guess. Oh, there's one that makes a 1/1 10 years later. That doesn't really matter. Blight 1, sack this Aura. You could remove a counter on your thing with blighting in Evolution Witness again, but it is 2 counters, not 1. So that doesn't really work out. I wish there was a Journey to Nowhere. I thought we had Journey. Man. I don't know, maybe Cooped Up is fine. Is it just artifacts? This one's enchantment. Is there an artifact one? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, there just isn't one. Artifact removal? I don't think that's a thing in this format. I'm gonna try Cooped Up and take out like that. Buried Treasure is interesting. It is Discover 5 and it's a mana rock. Discover 5 is neat. I almost want more fetch lands. Because every land I pull out is one less land I see when I mill. And this deck seems to be super interested in that. And it's also hard to get mana screwed. Actually, I thought I only had 20 lands in here. So I must have made some kind of mistake. I thought I had 20 lands. Okay, well, what if I went down? Okay, I can do it. I'm a big boy. There we go. 21 lands? I thought there were... I thought there was only 20. I guess we'll try 21. And because of that, I can add another mill card. I didn't even look at white cards that mill. Are there any? Oh, there's one. There's a single one. All right. Beautiful. Mill 3. Put a plains or a creature with CMC 3 into your hand. Okay, well, it does work. It just doesn't work as good as the green ones. Oh, I didn't even see this one the first time. Kill a flyer or mill 3, permanent, gain 3. It's the same as this, except you gain 3 life. No, this is creature or land. Never mind. That. See, the thing is, these cards always hit a land for the most part. So, like, I don't even need... you could probably go down to 19 lands, because all of these can find a land. And there is a lot of them, so... Alright. Nowhere to go but up. I think that, if anything, it made it ever so slightly better. I can't imagine it made it worse. Unless, of course, I just specifically get mana screwed, then so be it. Okay. Is this the mono red deck again? I think this is the mono red player who got stuck on 2 lands and they're mulliganing to 5. Jeez. I want to go inspect your deck there. Go take a gander at what's going on. Yeah, one game they got mana screwed, and this game they're mulliganing. They might want to... Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe it's just a different deck. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll see what happens this turn. Might just crack this, though. I'd like to thin my deck as much as possible before I ever entertain the idea of casting this. Alright, black-white life gain. Seen this 1,000 times. Let's... maybe... pass? I'll kill the Soul Warden, because if I don't, I give them infinite life with my combo, which I actually didn't realize till just now. Mill 3. Okay, I can grab this, grab that, pass. Alright, we have a lot of cards to look at here. Okay, that scales, but there's no Soul Warden. Those don't do it. There's almost nothing. Oh, actually, that's not true. There are very few cards I would actually play here. Okay, now there's nothing. Dogged Pursuit. Okay. I love it. Didn't quite get there. Yeah, let's grab that, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Alright, we're just looking for the funny combo piece, which we currently do not have. That's not it. Come on, game. Halfway through the deck, there's 4 of them in there. Did I play these backwards? Oh, I did. Oh, I played them backwards. Okay, I can't play the 2-2. Not a big deal, but definitely a mistake there. Alright, so now we're in uh-oh Spaghetti-O territory. Not great. Oh, alright, I think we got there. No, we didn't. It doesn't have haste. Man. It doesn't have haste. I feel like I should put this big enough to block the unicorn, though, as much as I don't want my opponent to know what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna just put this to block unicorn and then pass. So I'll put it to like a... oh, something. I could put it to like lethal this turn, so I don't have to click on my next turn. Maybe holding the Audacity was a good idea. Because of that. Yeah, I could have held Audacity and used the Witness trigger differently, I think. Yeah. Alright, that was a mistake here. Made a slight mistake. I should play around life gain. So I'll make it like a... Again, it has to be lethal, so I could just present lethal and then pass. Because I'm going to have to do it that much next turn anyways. But it just stops the unicorn from swinging. Could chump it anyways, but... Alright, I'm just going to pass. I'm going to trust my opponent to see what their next card is and figure out from there what they think they can do. That doesn't do it. Alright, we got there. Nice. Alright, so now we just have to do it. Alright, they're over it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to click through it if they're just going to concede, and I don't imagine there's anything they can do when this is at 14, but it is kind of sketchy, I guess, kind of, sort of, maybe. But Soul Warden means they gain 1 life each time I loop this, so I would actually have to deal with that, and I did have one of my answers to it, which really is just Ride's End. The other removal spell I put in doesn't actually do it, so... Oh, yes, it does, because you can spend mana to exile it. Alright, never mind. I had the other removal spell as well. Cool. This deck is, working. I'll play a few more. I'll play a few more. There's an artifact O-ring? I don't think that's true. I don't think there's an O-ring artifact. Unless there is. I don't think there is. Rat colony, come on! Ugh, you're so lame. Alright, let's do this. Let's look for... I guess this? No, land. Do we assume it's exclusively Rat Colony and no other cards? Of course, it's on the play, too, because why not? Oh, no, it's got a rat. Perfect Omega level curve, because why not? Let's play this thing. Because I want to trade with it? No, we should... Okay. Not sure I have anything I can realistically do. I actually don't even have white mana. So... I guess I'm taking 10. No, we should... 10. I'm gonna block one. This doesn't look good here. Okay. Well, that was also pretty bad. But I did find a white land, I guess. I'm not going to Audacity the Scrapling. That's not what this game is about, win or lose. Alright, looks like they have a 1-mana spell. I assume it kills this. That's my guess, but I don't know. I'd rather them not have a 1-mana spell. They drew a land for the turn. Wonder if that changes anything. Looks like not. I don't think I can win this turn or stay alive long enough. Yeah, alright, I'm dead. Man, oh, these decks are so boring. Losing to boring stuff. But I did technically have play there. They also had a 1-mana rat at the, like, perfect spot. What is that cycle land? It's not a fetch land, actually. It's not a fetch land. It's not the same. Never mind. It costs mana to use. It's not the same. It is not the same. Yeah, that was almost a play versus draw. Almost. Where being on the play would have substantially increased my chances of winning. But I don't think I was going to win anyways. It would have helped a lot. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. Let's do green. Let's exile. I guess I could just exile a land, right? Play nothing? Could have just shot out the instant one, I guess. Let's grab you. Discard Cooped Up. I'm not under any significant threat, I guess. Let's do the sorcery one. Let's grab... I could grab the land. No, I'll grab that. That's fine. Let's get a green. Now I'm just looking for a discounter, I guess? What is this deck? Is this a winning strategy? I feel like it isn't, but maybe it is. Okay. Okay, I found that. So we can put these two in play. And just pass. I could have cast this, but I kind of got a little scared there. Sacks a creature of their choice? Okay. Sure. Okay, interesting. Let's play nothing? They have a removal spell, they just didn't want to cast it. Which is fair. I could just run this out. I could just run it out. If they kill it, I can... I don't, like, lose instantly, so... But they have, like, the sack a creature, kill a creature card, and for some reason didn't do it on the Courser. Which means I could have played around it more, but that's fine. Let's do this. Grab the land. I don't think I need another white source ever. And let's not swing, because I guess I value the not swinging slightly more. Can we not have another removal spell? Of course we can have another removal spell. Why not? Oh, great. Another discard spell. Fun. Okay, well, I'm going to discard Audacity, I guess. This is a spot where the other trampling card would be better. Because it goes to the graveyard and you can reanimate it. I don't have 2 white, doesn't matter which one I play. Can't play them both. I didn't think I'd ever find a spot where I'd have 2 white at the same time. Gotta empty the hand. Of course, there's more removal. Of course, I draw Steaming Hot Garbage. I just got to play it. Just have to put it in play. Can't not put it in play. Oh my goodness. Okay, well I can use this to get another one? Redundancy? Or do I just get Audacity? Is that in my graveyard? Audacity is not in my graveyard. Really? Wow. I could get another copy of this. This is actually kind of tough. Alright, let's just grab this. That way I have two. And I can use one now in a way to grow the... Actually, I shouldn't do this right away. This is a mistake. Should not have done that. Okay. That was a mistake. I don't want my opponent to know what's going on, but I spilled the beans. Alright, they didn't have it. Wow. I mean, I didn't have trample. I full stop did not have trample there. I guess I could put it to 16 and start swinging one at a time, but I didn't have it. They also exiled the Audacity. I thought I just got discarded. Yeah, I got exiled. Okay, that's my bad. If it was specifically discard, which 99% of the time it would be, we would have gotten there, because we could have adapted before we spammed, and then just grabbed the trample. But there is another trample card that you pay mana to pull out of your graveyard for like 3 or something. Which might be slightly better than Audacity, but so far, no. I'm kind of surprised I won this. I discarded a lot, and they had a lot of removal. That's actually kind of nuts. But they didn't have any serious pressure to go alongside the removal and discard, because all it is a bunch of 1/1s. But I did not have lethal, so they could have kept going. They could have found an answer, and just, you know, I could have not got there. But, all right. All right. I'm done. I'm done. I played a lot of Pauper today. Had a good time. I love this format. Oh boy. Oh, I love this format. All right, let's talk about this. Then we're all free. We're all free for the day. So this was better than I thought it would be, and I'm gonna say a little bit of that is because maybe people don't know what you're doing, but it seemed as though people were killing my stuff as if they knew what I was doing. So even if they didn't know, they still had the removal spells where you would cast them anyways, right? So like the knowledge doesn't change where the lightning bolt goes. Like, oh, I had lightning bolt and I killed my opponent's Birds of Paradise. I'm new to Historic Brawl. Little did I know killing Birds of Paradise is the only reason the game continued, but they just maybe don't know that because they're new to the format. But it was still obviously the best thing they could have done. So that logic would apply here, and I think that's what happened a lot. But again, if this picks up in traction or is an actual thing, this might get hosed pretty heavy. I didn't see the affinity matchup here. It feels like a complete nightmare, but maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't. You have so much redundancy with all of your milling things that you kind of find half of your deck really fast, right? So you do get to it pretty quickly, all things considered. I was playing fetch lands to thin my deck, and that felt reasonable, especially how these tap the turn you put them in play. So if they're like your turn 2 land and you can use them to cast a spell or just crack them to thin your deck first, I think deck thinning in a deck like this is quite significant when you're quote-unquote looking at the top 3, picking one, looking at the top 4, picking one. You want to see as few lands as possible. And ideally, you don't really want to choose a land with these. You just want to choose a combo piece. But it seemed like hitting lands and picking it just wasn't too bad, especially if you have to do that. You really need at least 3 lands. But, you know, you can always draw a land just like every other deck and not have to worry about choosing lands. That was the ideal situation. So I took out the removal for other kinds of removal that I could find with my spells, like, oh, a permanent from the top 4. So this is just something I can actually grab as a removal spell, as opposed to just needing them in my hand, and if I mill them, I can't get them. Actually, this doesn't even pick it up. You sack this when you exile the creature, so if you really like this effect and you want to go more into whatever this is doing and expect games to have this matter, there's like a few more. There's like a blight one and whatnot. And you can run these and sack them, and then when the creature dies, you can pick it back up with something like Adapt 2 or whatever permanent thing and recast the same removal spell. The one with Blight is actually kind of interesting. Oh, I don't know how to spell. Nothing, not new on this channel, but... So this one blights, and if you blight your witness twice, if it's adapted, you can adapt again, because the only thing adapt cares about is do you have counters on it or not. It doesn't care if you've done it before. So you could keep adapting if you blight enough, but you have to do it twice to get this to work. Otherwise, the only other way to get it to work is if you mere scrappling once, and then you could blight, because it only has one counter. But I don't really know what you're putting to your hand. I don't know. I think I still like this slightly more than Ride's End anyways, so I'd probably just do that. I don't expect to ever see the mirror. I've only seen this once, and thankfully my opponent went for the combo. Otherwise, I wouldn't know there was a combo in it, but there was, and so I don't know if this is super great. It's just a weird one, but I do like it. It is a cool deck. It isn't Bant Hexproof or Affinity, so that's pretty nice, right? It's not mono red, which oddly enough, I think mono red is the only Pauper deck that sees a crap ton of play that I have never played in this format, in Historic or in Arena in general. At least if I have, I don't remember, so it's like the least interesting thing to me is just play mono red aggro burn. I just don't care to do that, but I would say that's good too. Maybe I could do it just for the sake of a video or something, but it's not like if you play this format, you never see it. You're going to see it all the time. A little bit vulnerable to removal and burn, so if you want to play Snakeskin Veil, which puts a counter on this, so if you go for it, you get a counter, and then you get a trigger, so you could grab something out of your graveyard. That could be interesting, but it seems like I'm asking for too much already to have trample and this and a discounter and this. Like, you need all of these things in the same game. Fortunately, because this does have adapt, which I guess I keep talking about, you can mill like this thing and not grab it. So when you go to adapt, it grabs it the first time. It goes to your hand, and now you can do it without having to have it in your hand first or in play already. So that is really nice. Or you could adapt to grab your discounter. Right. Adapting is valuable with a lot of the cards in this deck, is my point. Another trample aura, the one I was talking about, is... Is there a white one? I don't think there is. I don't think there's an artifact either. I was thinking about Cobbled Wings, but there are some flying stuff. What is it? Yeah, this thing. You can just grab it and put it to your hand if you, like, say, went for it and it failed, and you need, like, another one. But if it does fail, you're probably looking for another Evolution Witness. So grabbing this is great and all, but if this failed, the next one you grab could just simply adapt and grab the Audacity. So this isn't super crucial, I feel, and it is quite a bit of a mana investment. I didn't feel like I needed more than 4, because, again, you mill so many things, and fortunately, you can recur your combo pieces, so I didn't really feel like... I actually only had 3 in here for a second. I will say, almost every game, I did need trample, so if you don't think 4 is enough, that would make sense, but the other thing I was thinking about was flying, which... there's... What is it? There might be 2. There might be 2. Oh, there's Raven Wings. This is 2 to cast, 2 to equip, which gives it flying. Oh, haste. Flying and haste. Oh, okay. Haste was a pain point twice in 2 games, but fortunately those 2 games I didn't lose because it doesn't have haste, but this is interesting. It does have a heavy mana investment, though. You have to get the out and play, and then you have to equip it. It's like 4 mana. You have to weave in the turn in which you would also cast the Evolution Witness. So I don't know about that one. This one costs 1 to cast, and when it enters, it instantly equips. So just for 1 mana. Actually, honestly, for 0 mana, because you can't go for the combo without a discounter anyways, and they discount artifacts. So this is kind of a quote-unquote 0 mana pseudo Audacity, to be fair. I didn't actually know it existed until just now. Oh, this is the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of Cobbled Wings, which I think is 1 to equip. Is that just not an arena? Oh, I guess it's not. But this one, which is apparently the exact same as this one. Yeah, alright, so you could just play this and have kind of the same situation. So maybe as a one-of, like, bloop, and take out one of these funny removal spells like that. I think that's reasonable, having 5 evasive things. But now you gotta worry if your opponent has any flying. It does take care of it, but there really is not a lot of flying. The main one, or maybe there's 2 main ones. One's a little bit more popular. You have the bird, the hawk, that's a 1/1 flying lifelink, Suntail Hawk or something, I don't know. And then Refurbished Familiar from the Affinity deck, which is a 2/1 flying rat thing. That can really, really get in the way. And if you're putting your opponent in the abyss and they're just blocking with 1 creature a turn, I wouldn't say that's fast enough, even if you have it as in 100 in stats. That's not fast enough. Also, if you're someone who can't handle losing, don't sit here and spam this. If you lost the game and you can't win, you could sit there for like 5 minutes and waste your opponent's time just clicking this over and over without having a definitive win because you don't have like trample or something. Don't do that, please. Please don't do that. Actually, the opponent who I played against did it for like 2 seconds and then they stopped doing it. So even they didn't do it. So don't do that, please. Other than that, I like this deck. It is cool. It's interesting. It's different, and it apparently, for the most part, existed last time. It just nobody knew it existed, I guess. Every card in here was around the last time Historic Brawl was. Excuse me. Yeah, PTSD. Historic Pauper was. So, just wasn't... I don't know. Just didn't see it, but I like it. So, if you got plans to play this format, you want to find a little different nonsense to play, there you go. And that's it. I'll probably play more Pauper before it ends.